Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I'm going to make this Tropical Chic thank you card. I decided to kind of say goodbye to summer with a nice bright card today. So I've done a similar one in the past, but this is a little different. So let's get started. We'll be using the Tropical Chic stamp set and the Tropical Thinlits, just this one and the flower. And we're going to use some stitched labels, framelits, and we're just going to use this one. We'll be using the basket weave dynamic embossing folder. And for ink, we're going to use Melon Mambo, Crumb Cake, Granny Apple Green, and Shaded Spruce. Okay, let me get these off to the side here. I'm going to bring in a piece of scratch paper because I'm going to be doing some stamping and making my own DSP. As you guys know, I like to do that. So let's get that. We'll need our envelope here, and we'll need the inside of our card. Those are the things we're going to be stamping. So let's start with the Shaded Spruce and the large fern. Ink it up. And I'm just going to stamp around with that. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green and the other leaf and fill in a bit. Okay, that's it for our greens. So I'm going to take that little seedy looking thing and the crumb cake, I'm going to fill in all my little areas there. So pretty much fill in all the white. Also with the crumb cake, I'm going to stamp my thank you just right over here. And that's it for the crumb cake. Oh, actually I forgot to do a little bit with the greens. We'll bring them back in a minute, but let's do our Melon Mambo. We're going to do the flowers of Melon Mambo. I'm going to do 4 of them. And then I'm also going to stamp a flower on my envelope down in the bottom here, right down in this corner. And then I'm going to take a mask that I previously made. I store my masks in the cases. And I'm going to put that mask on top of my little flower here. And I'm going to bring back the greens and stamp the big leaf, the big wide leaf, and the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to stamp that here, and I'm going to stamp that on the inside of my card. And then I'm going to get the other one, the dark Shaded Spruce, and we're going to stamp that with that big leaf again, right there, and over the mask. There we go. We'll pull off our mask and see what we got. There we go. That's our envelope. And next, we're going to take our piece of crumb cake and our basket weave folder, and I'm going to ink up the top. On mine, it's the one with Stampin' Up! On it. I'm not exactly sure how they label the new ones, but if you have an old one, it's the one with Stampin' Up! On it that we are going to ink up with crumb cake. Just going to drag the crumb cake over the weave. Then we're going to put our crumb cake layer in, try to make it straight because the basket weave does have a straight pattern, and take it and run it through the Big Shot. And through the miracle of YouTube, I've already got one done. Plus we're going to take this and we are going to cut out a piece 4 by 5 1/4. I've done that, and we're going to cut out these 4 flowers with our little die. Cut out 4 of those. Cut out the thank you with our dark Shaded Spruce. We're going to cut out 2 of these leaves, and with our Granny Apple Green, we're going to cut 1 of those. So we're going to do all that lovely work, and I've got it all done. So our basket weave, and I have trimmed it to 4 inches. It tends to kind of warp a little bit when you run it through because it is a dynamic. So I cut it a little larger and then trimmed it down. So let's get started putting this card together. It goes together pretty quickly. First we'll do the inside. Go ahead and get some glue. Okay, and we're going to take one of our flowers and stick that down. We could have done the same thing on the inside as we did on the envelope, but I don't know. It looks nice to have the flower. It has a little bit of dimension. Okay, that's our inside. And for the front, we'll take our shaded spruce. I don't know if you were here the other night, but on Wednesday night we tried a live stream. We had some issues, but we're going to try it again on Saturday at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So if you're not doing anything else, maybe come by and pay us a visit. We'll see if this one goes a little better, I hope. It's like anything new, it's kind of scary. Okay, here's our DSP that we made. Okay, then we're going to put our basket weave down and put a little extra glue on it because it does have quite a bit of dimension. So try to stick down the high points. Put that right there. Next, we're going to take our label and put some dimensionals on the back. I think 2's enough. And I'm going to put it on that crumb cake layer, like towards the bottom and towards the right-hand side. Then I'm going to take our leaves and I'm just going to put some glue down at the bottom and kind of let them hang out a bit. Put one here and another one on the bottom and then this one in the middle. Then I'm going to take our flowers and I'm going to put a dimensional on this part. Well, let me do it half. I have my minis right here. A mini would be great, but this will be fine. So I'm going to put a dimensional here and a little bit of glue here. And we're going to stick that flower like right there. Then we'll do a similar thing on the bottom with the other half of that dimensional. And then I'm going to take another dimensional and stick this top flower up. Yeah, just like that. And let's take some pearls to give it a little bling. Right about there, and one up here. And that's our card. Here's the one we just made. Here's the original. I hope you enjoyed making these cards. If you did, perhaps you could give us a thumbs up or maybe even share with somebody and bring them to our channel. I did announce that I am going to be leaving Stampin' Up for 3 months from October through December, but we'll still be doing our videos. We're going to try for, well, we usually post about very late on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're going to try to do the live on Saturday at 11 PST. So stop by if you can. Have a great day. See you soon.